Okay, good morning class. So we are looking at Bodmas book G, and book G is on work we're looking at worksheet 2. Okay, book G worksheet 2. Number 1, we are told that 3 plus 2 times 5. So what needs to be done first? Multiplication. You all agree with that? So it's 3 plus 2 times 5 is 10, and 3 plus 10 is 30. Any confusion there? No. Right, let's look at number 3. Number 3, we got brackets. Open a bracket. 3 plus 2 divided by 5. Close brackets. Multiplied by 2. So what needs to be done first? Bracket. Okay. The bracket needs to be done first. But inside the bracket, what do you notice? Sorry? Is addition and division. So what must be done first? Division. Okay? So it's going to be 3 plus 2 over 5. You all agree with that? Times 2. Could we drop the bracket at this point? No. Okay. So what do we need to find inside the bracket? An LCM. What's the LCM? 5. So naturally that's over 1. So that term is multiplied by 5. This term is multiplied by 1. So 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2. Multiplied by 2 over 1. You all agree with that? So what is 15 plus 2? 17 over 5 times 2 over 1. What's 17 times 2? 34 over. Any confusion there? Alright. Next, we have division, multiplication, subtraction. So what we're going to do first? Division. Okay, so that's going to be 1 minus 4 divided by 10 times 1 over 2. Not so? So 4 divided by 10 is 4 over 10. Okay. So what needs to be done first? Multiplication. So we're going to simplify before we multiply. Not so. 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 10 5 times. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 2 once. So what do we have? 1 minus 1 over 5. Then what's 1 minus 1 over 5? 4 over 5. Okay, do you all understand? Any confusion? No? Number 7. What needs to be done first? Change everything to improper fraction. Also, multiply and add. Multiply and add. So we got 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 times 0,3 can be written as 3 over 10. Okay. Now what needs to be done first is the bracket. Inside the bracket we've got subtraction and division. We're going to do division first according to Bodmas. Okay? So we're going to change this to multiplication with tumble and times. So it's going to give you 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2 multiplied by 2 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 10. So what needs to be done first is the multiplication inside the bracket. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 2 once. So it's going to be 3 over 2 minus 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 10. Again, looking at the bracket, what needs to be done first? We need to find an LCM first, not so? So it's going to be 6. 2 multiplied by what is 6? 3. 3 multiplied by what is 6? 3 times 3 is 9 minus 2 times 3 over 10. What's 9 minus 2? 7. So it's 7 over 6 multiplied by 3 over. Simplify before we multiply. So 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 6 twice. Okay. So it's going to be 7 times 1 is 7 over 2 times 10 is 20. Who got that right? Ms. Adams, where did you go wrong? The third step, this one. Yeah. This one. Where did you go wrong? 1 over? 1 over 2. That's the 3 miss. Or 10. You see the 10 here? You probably looked at that thing. It's hurt yourself. Alright, anybody else? No? Number 9, what needs to be done first here? The most inner bracket, not so? So it's going to be 15 minus 12 minus 2. Now we're going to do the bracket. What's 12 minus 2? 10. 15 minus 10 is? Okay. Number 11. What needs to be done first? The brackets. Inside the bracket, multiplication first. So it's going to be 12. 3 times 3 is 9. What's 12 minus 9? 3. 15 minus 3? Okay. Next. What needs to be done first? Goes in a bracket, not so? So it's going to be 15 minus 8 minus. So your most inner bracket that can be written as, the LCM is going to be 12. So 3 times what is 12? 4. 4 times what is 12? Multiplied by 6 over 1. That's equal to 15 minus. So we got 8 minus 4 plus 3 is 7 over 12 multiplied by 6 over 1. So you go 15 minus 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 12 twice. So it's 8 minus 7 over 2. What's the LCM here? Sorry? 2. Then naturally over 1, so I was multiply that by 2. It's going to be 16 minus 7. So it's going to be 15 over 1 minus. What's 16 minus 7? 9. So it's 9 over 2. What's your LCM here now? 2. So multiply that by 2. So it's going to give us 30 minus 9, which is 21 over 2. Right, you all understand? Any confusion? No? Becoming easier or what? So the next sum, what we need to do first? Change to improper. So 6 times 2 is 12 plus 5 is 17 over 6 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11 over 3 minus 3 over 2. What needs to be done first is the multiplication. So it's 17 over 6 plus. Is there anything that can simplify there? No. So it's 11 over 6 minus 3 over 2. What's your LCM here? 6. So 6 was multiplied by 1, so it's 17 plus 6 multiplied by what is 6? 1. So it's 11 minus 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So 3 times 3 is 9. So we're going to add our numerators. 11 plus 17 is 28. 28 minus 9 is 19 over 6. You can write it as 3 and 1 over 6. Okay? Any confusion here? No? Number 17. Again, we're going to change the improper fraction first. So it's going to be 18 plus 1 is 19 over 6 divided by, can change to multiplication. We tumble n times. If that was a mixed fraction, I would have first changed it to an improper fraction and then tumble n times. Okay? So it's going to give me 3 over 2 multiplied by 6 over 7 minus, that's going to give us 14, 15 over 7. So what needs to be done first is the multiplication. So we first simplify before we multiply. Yes, Michael? Yeah. If you got 2 over 3 must be divided by 1.5. You can't swap that around yet. So it's going to be 2 over 3 divided by 3 over 2. Now we say 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 3. Then we swap it around. Okay. It needs to be in improper form. But if you're looking at 2 over 3, it's already, you can't, that's in the simplest form. Okay. Any other question? Alright, so what do we need to do first? Simplify before we multiply. 3 going to 6 going to 6 1, 6 going to 6 1. There's nothing else that cancels here, correct? So 19 times 3 is 57 over 2 times 7 is 14 minus 15 over 7. What's your LCM here? 14. So you multiply by 1. So it's 57 minus you multiply it by 2. It's 30. They're going to give you an answer of 27 over 40. Any confusion there? Okay. Number 19. What needs to be done first? Change to improper fractions. See, it's the same steps that follows all the time. So it's going to be 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So it's 4 over 3 plus 5 over 6 divided by. So what's your LCM inside this bracket? 4. So I multiply that by 4. It's 4 plus, multiplied by 1. 1 minus 7 over 8. So it's going to be 4 over 3 plus 5 over 6 divided by 5 over 4 minus 7 over 8. Okay, now what do we need to do? Division. So I'm going to change that division to a multiplication. So I tumble in times. Only the fraction that follows the division that gets swapped around. Okay, 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 5 once. 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 6 thrice. So it's 4 over 3 plus 2 over 3 minus 7 over 8. We watch your LCM here. So 3 times what is 24? 8. So 8 times 4 is 32 plus 3 times what is 24? 8. 2 plus 2 times 8 is 16 minus 3 times 8 is 24. So 3 times 21 3 times 7 is 21. So 16 plus 32 is 48, and 48 minus 21 is 27. So it's 27 over 24. You all agree with that? Do you say okay? What number goes into 27 and 24 without remainder? 3. 3 goes 9, and yeah? So I'm making an answer of 9. Who got that right? Okay, so I don't feel so bad. Alright, you all okay with that? Any confusion? No? Last one, number 20. Yeah, I did say odd, yes, I did say odd. I did say odd, yes. But we haven't done some in this format yet, no? So you have an opportunity to do it now. So we're going to say 5.6 can be written as 56 over 10. Not so. Divided by 4. 1 comma 4 is 14 over 10. Minus 25 over 10. Times 8 over 10. Plus 24 over 10. Divided by 16 over 10. Exciting, no? Yes. That will change to multiplication. That I can simplify multiplication. Okay, so let's go. So it's going to be 56 over 10. I could have simplified it that if I wanted, but it's going to be 10 over 40. minus. Now 2 goes into 8 4 times 2 going to 10, 5 times. 5 into 5 once, 5 into 25, 5 times. 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 10, 5 times, that 5 cancels that 5. So the only thing we are left with is the 2. You all okay with that? So I'm left with 2 plus. That changes to multiplication at tumble n times. It's 24 over 10. I could have simplified it if I wanted of those two. And the second fraction as well. But I just do one thing at a time. So it's 10 over 60. Okay. So now 10 goes into 10 once, 10 goes into 10 once. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 goes into 56 8 times. You all agree with that? No. No. 2 goes into 56 how many times? Sorry? Two goes into 56 is 28. So 7 going to 7 once, 7 going to 28, 4 times. So in other words, I'm left with 4 here. Minus 2 plus 10 goes into 10 once, 10 going to 10 once, 8 goes into 16 twice. 8 goes into 24 thrice. So it's 3 over. You all agree with that? So what's your LCM here? 2. So that must multiply by 2, which gives me now 8. Minus, you multiply by 2, gives you 4. Multiplies by 1, gives you 3. So 8 minus 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7 over 2. Okay, any confusion there, people? All okay with that? So for homework, I would like you guys to do worksheet 3. It shows number 1. I think I took one of these even numbers here. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. So take 10 as well. And the answer 10, 11, 13, and 15. Okay. So that is for our next lesson.